Alright, so this is Digital Justice, St. Louis, rank 12, the 15 bracket. Rank 12, the last irrevocable or quote-unquote safe rank. Let's get out here and do the characteristic screenshots. And as it's a competitive team-based game mode, we should do our best to include as much of the team as possible. Ranked, for those of you guys who don't know, is 6 on 6. So, well, I got 4 in there. That's good enough for it. Let's take a look at your flag, sir. We've got speed flag, flooding, that's a flooding chance. No, that's anti-flood. That's anti-flood. Credits, commander. Hey, Sean. Sean's here already joining into the raffle. Hilarious. How's it going, sir? We've got fire reduction. We've got secondary booster, which is an interesting choice for the St. Louis. XP and repair party booster, all on camo that adds to commander XP. Not a bad choice if you're trying to grind out some commander XP out of this. St. Louis has some decent secondaries in the back here, as well as a couple in the middle. So secondary flag is okay. There is one flag that I'm not seeing though, and that is the detonation flag. You should always play ranked with protection, so you need that anti-detonation flag. Harv says his experience with ranked is it's not 6v6, it's 11v1. Lols. Oh, that is so true at times. Take a look at the Fletcher here. Is the Fletcher wearing protection? The Fletcher is wearing protection. That's good. How about the other Fletcher? Yep, he's got protection too. And let's take a look at the Donskoy here. We'll talk about team composition and stuff like that. The battleships, well, they could have that. They could not have that. I don't know. This guy, is he lean? Nope, he's got protection too. Okay. Now take a look at the. I'm gonna pause it here for a second. Take a look at the lineup here. We've got Missouri. All right. We've got Frederick de Grossa versus Iowa. Between the two of them, I don't know which one I'd rather see. Probably the Frederick, I guess. We've got Seattle, St. Louis, Donskoy, Neptune. So here's the one thing about you bringing to St. Louis is, of course, they potentially have 2 more radar, or 1 more radar here. And then Fletcher, Kita. Okay. Other thing to keep in mind is Seattle and Neptune are kind of more closer ships, although sometimes I've seen Seattle's do really well at super long range flanky stuff. St. Louis, of course, you're typically better at the flank, and Donskoy is typically better out in the back. So we'll see what happens here as Kitakaze has already been spotted. Yes, sir, only ranked replays today. I want to get these recorded and get them released tomorrow so that I can have maximum assistance for people who are still playing ranked battles. That mode ends next week, well, technically this week, on Sunday night, I believe, into Monday morning. So the more help I can give, the better. Now, this is a very dangerous play right here with the Iowa moving up. St. Louis has spaced armor, so it does have the ability, if you angle just right, you can bounce the Iowa shells, but you are running a significant risk in the process of doing so, because there's crossfires from another battleship someplace with 406 guns. Oh, okay, luckily the Missouri's in the same place, and somebody called Vartasian. We have another scroller. Hit the shift key, you can snap and zoom in. It's a lot easier to do. A lot quicker as well. It saves you just a little bit of time. Okay, so Iowa took a bow torpedo, which means he probably flooded, which means that his DCP is down. I don't know that I would have gone past here just yet. I think I would have stayed and stopped and just shot at the Iowa a little bit more. Try to get some hits in. Oh, the Neptune is shooting back, lol. You're not going to be able to get a shot. Ooh, you just took some nasty AP salvo from him. Smart play there with the Hydro on, making sure that you're now in the danger zone with torpedoes and stuff, so you have to be thinking about that. Iowa is realizing that he is overextended and trying to run away. That's good. Healing up, not a bad decision there. As your Kitakaze, or sorry, your Fletchers are both on the flanks right now. This one's kind of more central, which is fine. Torpedoes detected. LOL, you're safe. Somebody forgot to switch to HE. There you go. How's everybody doing so far with rank, by the way? Anybody still working through? What ranks are you guys at? How's it been treating ya? Just good to know. Alright, so there's the Iowa again. Frederick's got a nice broadside on the Iowa. Kitakaze is running away and basically giving up the middle. That's good. Is that a naked Iowa? I think it's a naked Iowa too. White border on the stream intentional. Oh, no, I know what it is. Hold on. I forgot. I knew I was going to forget. I'm playing in windowed mode earlier today, so I need to change this to full screen windowed. Give it a second, that should take it. Ranked is done, so now you have to suffer carriers and randoms. Yeah, lol. We'll see, I'm going to be doing that myself soon. Alright, that should look better for you guys. I apologize for that. Now, surprisingly enough, you guys have managed to carve out a large swath of land, which is good. You just gotta make sure you don't lose that. However, you hit rank 5 last night, huh? Gotta get to rank 2 for your Stalingrad. Well, you better get going, man. You don't have a lot of time left in the season. I budgeted 12 games a night is what I budgeted. Technically 9, but I always like to overdo, so don't torp. So I budgeted out to 12 games a night, and that worked out really well for me, at least. That's something to think about, is how many battles can you play before you start like losing your mind and stuff. Oh, Fletcher taking down the other Fletcher. That is not good. Hey, Caligula, how's it going, sir? Now this is not good either. I mean, you haven't seen the Missouri now for just a few seconds, and you're kind of broadside, but he's on the other side of the island. You're about to be safe, so that's good. So here is a good spot to slow down. Go down to like a quarter speed, and just shoot the Iowa. You have the ability to get shots for free, so why not take them? And Fletcher takes down the Iowa. Okay, good. Both destroyers are now detected. However, if you haven't dedicated that much time to ranked, well, that's going to be your problem. If you really want to get to rank 2 or even farther, you have to dedicate like your whole soul to it. That's really important. So, 1 rank a day. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I started getting to the point where I was getting like 3 stars per 12 battles. So, I couldn't do 1 rank a day anymore. Alright, anyway, so again, you're moving at full speed like this whole time, and I think my biggest suggestion for you is to not be afraid to slow down. The benefit to slowing down is you don't always have to keep repositioning. You notice here you got that shot in, now you're going someplace else and you can't shoot for a while. You want to maximize the amount of DPM you can put out in ranked, especially, yeah, but if you need to save your star, it's really important to get those guns into action as much as possible. So constantly shooting and scooting is gonna basically reduce the amount of time you're shooting, if that makes any sense. Harv, you sold your soul a long time ago, huh? Cool. Now, you have to... You notice if you rewind this replay back 5 minutes ago, you guys had map control. Now you don't. And why is that? Well, you moved over here. Your battleships have moved over here. The Donskoy's been over here. And now you're leaving the Fletcher all by himself to face the Neptune and the Fletcher and the Kitakaze. We don't know if the Neptune's got smoke or not, or radar. And yes, like SAT is mentioning here, St. Louis, one of the best ways to dodge shells is to actually stop and then speed up and reverse and then stop and then reverse and speed up. And you can play mind games with people. And you definitely want to work on that skill. That's a very important skill to have in random or ranked games. What's up, Mr. Teef? How's it going, sir? Your Fletcher's being smart by running away. That's good. Frederick DeGrossa is low. There. I'm gonna pull away from you for a little bit here. You're off on the flank now. Nothing's in range for you anymore, and you're continuing to go away. It would be a good idea for you to turn back in at this point, activate speed boost, and try to get to here, so you can actually help the team. Way too far out right now. Early in the battle, this is a good position, right? Because you can dodge and weave and stuff like that. But at this point, old Missouri's turning back in to take 2 torps instead of 1. Oof. But the Kitakaze goes down to the Fletcher torpedoes. That's huge. Fletcher's excited because he's killed 2 of 2 ships so far for his team. That's not going to be enough. You'll notice that none of the teams got a heal. I don't think I've seen a heal spot yet come up, or spawn, so yeah. Yeah, doing fine. Just doing some ranked replays here to try to help other people out and share the good wealth that is ranked battles. This Missouri is getting farmed hard, and he gone. And now they have mid. So you're opening up on the Neptune. Not a bad idea, though. You've got EP loaded and he is angled to you. And more importantly, though, you're going to get the resets, which is good. Let's go back into your zoom here. Oh, okay. Seattle is broadside. Another good shot, yes. And here's where you're using your reload booster, which is great. But look, you're getting behind an island again, and you have now wasted that reload booster. Citadel on the Seattle is good. But you know what? This Missouri, well, you can shoot him, I guess. He's in the cap, so he's fair game. And shooting him does get you some resets, potentially. This Fletcher, though, needs to be shot at. And again, you're moving out, and you should be, at this point, you need to be far more aggressive here. You're also flipping your guns, which means that your front guns are going to be out of action for a very long time. The Donskoy really needs to be turning around more so than you. The Donskoy needs to be shooting this Fletcher. Frederick is low, and he's going to get focused now. Nice.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship. All stations, proceed to capture that.
Yeah, St. Louis is definitely contributing. Donskoy, I don't know what Donskoy is doing. Yeah. Okay, there's the heals. It's going to be too late, really, to have an impact on this game, unfortunately. SAT, what do you mean by that? You said 30k HP and 3 heals. That's a lot of HP that's wasted. Can you explain what you mean by that? I think I know what you're talking about here, but I want to make sure. And there goes the Frederick. Now, your Fletcher's doing a nice job of staying in the cap here and preventing the cap gain. That's the only reason that you guys are living right now and still alive. Oh, hello, hello. In with the scrolly scroll. Now, you are kind of getting in the danger zone again of torpedo threat, so you might want to be thinking about popping your hydro now. Both battleships dead. St. Louis is nearly untouched. And so what SAT is trying to explain is the concept of HP trading. And what that means is that you trade HP for things like board position or, obviously, damaging an opponent. With him being this healthy right now and the battleships that are the typical HP tankers dead, it's basically what he's trying to say is that you're not being shot at enough. if that makes any sense, in order to contribute to the game and to the team. Am I correct in that statement, SAT? You had an opportunity as well to throw some torps at that smoke. You didn't take it though. And here's, you got the Seattle coming up. AP, switch to AP, and blap this guy as he comes around the corner. Hit points are consumable. You don't get bonus points for taking extra damage back to port. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's going broadside and you don't have AP loaded. See? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this guy. If you had AP loaded and you reload boostered, he'd be dead. He'd be dead. Completely 100% dead. At least you got your Save a Star reward, otherwise known as High Caliber. Reload booster is on. Come on, come on. You're taking a lot of time in between shots. You're trying to line things up. You can't afford to take the time and think about this. You gotta shoot. The Seattle isn't gonna stay broadside to you forever. Zooming out and back in again is just taking a toll on your ability to shoot quickly. As the Seattle realizes he's kind of screwed here, he's just gonna go and beach himself. Donskoy gets the flesh wound. Still haven't used your Hydra yet. It's interesting. Oh, you should have shot. Why did you switch? Again, you had the ability to shoot him there. You had a capability to Citadel him, but for whatever reason, you switched to torpedoes that have no chance of hitting this guy. I'm not sure why. And again, you need to be firing. You need to be using Hydro. I would be looking forward now, thinking about this Neptune. This Neptune is probably going to go into a position to surprise you coming around the corner. And yeah, you just fired those torps, so they aren't available, man.
The ship is on fire.
DCPing here is a risky maneuver.
Problem solved, sir.
Still no Hydro.
Engine boost activated.
This is, you gotta focus on one ship and get it out. Yeah. Now you're going this way. Alright, well, at least you've got the Neptune that you can probably whack here. He's gonna go for torpedoes on you. And your DCP is down for another two. Oh, yep. See, again, Hydro would have saved you there. He's gonna now get the other rack of torpedoes off at you. As you flood. There's the one rack there. You still haven't used Hydro.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Man, that Neptune just gave you that kill. Okay, you gotta get back into it now. Speed boost, full speed, back in. Switch to AHE, because you know that's only a destroyer that's left. And it's all on you now to get into this game. The cap, they will most likely win. Hydro would be your friend here. Now you're detected, which means that the Fletcher is still kind of close to you, which is a big misplay on his part. Now, can you get back into the cap? There's the torps. Now you kind of have a general idea where he is. Nice cruiser-sized gap for you, even a battleship-sized gap. The enemy is indeed throwing. And then there's the second rack. Now, the second rack is important because it kind of gives you an idea of where this guy is. And you're turning into the torp. Oh, can you get in there? Oh, you just barely got in there. Okay, now it's a deal of kill or be killed. Whoever gets the kill here is going to win the game. Reload booster. There you go. You're going to get all that sweet, sweet cab XP, so that's good. All the decaps. Now that he's stopped and you have an idea where he is, once you go off of detect here, you could try to swing around and throw torps at him. You might want to heal. There you go. Good. You've got hydro going. So let's see. 5 kilometer. There we go. Just within hydro range. He is all but dead now. He's just fired torps at you. Good. You dodged that rack. Another rack is coming though. Come on, hurry. You're turning quite a bit here. Slow down and jig to the right. Forget the torps! Forget the torps! He's got 3,000 hit points! Forget the torps! Oh, you wasted an opportunity there! Wasted an opportunity! There he is! There he is! He shot at you! That was his fault, his mistake.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh my god.
Enemy destroyer.
That did not have to end up that way, but hey, you know what? It's a win, and a win, even if it's a messy win, is still a win. So congratulations on that, Mr. Digital. Wow. Quite the battle there. Alright, we need to do a drawing, as always. So, Mubat. Mubat. Have you won already? You have not, sir. Alright, congratulations, Mr. Rage. You have won. Boom. Send me a message on Twitch, and I shall get you your code. What are we doing next? We are doing Hushabao's Lion game at rank 12. Let's move on to that one. Rank 12, Hushabao. Oh, no, this is... No, this is rank... Wait. I think I screwed this up. Go back into the results from that form. Okay, this is the Lion at rank 10 game that went. I gotta exit out of this and reload. There you go, sir. You're welcome. Enjoy the code. Not the game we're looking for. Alright, moving right along, let's try again. Well, Lion, here we go. Sean, have you won before? Nope, you are able to win this round. Get good, everyone. Get good. Alright. Lion is a shift that I experimented with in ranked, and I just could not make it work. I saved my star pretty much every game, but I lost every single game too. I think I've won one game in it. So I put that ship away. Said, nope, done. Alright, Hushabao is running the Halloween camo for 100% to bonus XP. And the sun is on the wrong side for decent screenshots. I suppose what I can do is get a row of, there we go, battleship row, zoomed in at max telephoto. There we go, doesn't that look kind of fun, huh? Up, there we go. Up more. Yeah. Good enough. Alright, let's see what we have here. This Musashi is not investing a lot of flags, and he is not taking protection. Musashi... See, he's got protection. Hushabao. Hushabao is running Fire Chance, lol, kek. Consumable reload, free XP, commander XP, repair party booster, fire duration reducer, regular XP, and credits. He is not wearing protection. Interesting. And let's take a look at the destroyers. You've got Jutland, Fletcher, and Kitakaze. This is a rank 10 game. This Jutland is wearing protection. Fletcher is wearing protection. And yeah, Kitakaze also. Alright, immediately some discussion about using the lion, and somebody already saying that he looked up Ushabao stats. Hey, Seabear!
Many thanks.
Yeah, I just watched a, I just watched a Musashi get detonated on somebody else's stream, poor guy. It was the only loss that he had. He went like eight wins in a row or something. This German streamer. I had no idea what he's saying, but he was trying to analyze and stuff like that. It was really fun to watch and entertaining. Anyway, so looking at this, we've got AG spammer, not so much of a threat, I suppose, and generally a good threat for Lion. Lion's got 35mm armor, so there's two Kitakazes there that are just gonna murder him if he gets out there in the middle of the open. And they've got a black, so they've got a bonus radar that you guys don't have. Ouch. You've got a Jutland that's got Hydro, and that's about it. Now Hushabao is heading toward, going towards the typical spot that I like to go to in my Musashi. Oh, he's stopping.
Stations. Concentrate fire on the target.
Oh, look at this Fletcher. This Fletcher is going to get wrecked. That's why he can't be too aggressive in a destroyer early game. Look at this. The black just sat there, popped his radar, popped his smoke, and there's a Kitakaze that's escorting him. He's gone. That's it. The black player I've run into, he's a good player. He knows what he's doing. Hey, Alice. However, Z46 on your team was detonated yesterday. That's a big oof right there. Now, Black and Jutland get free reign to grab this heal, and that is huge in this mode. Heals are incredibly important. I think if the Fletcher really wanted to get in there, he nailed some of the torp. That's good. If he really wanted to get that heal, he should have been communicating and asking somebody to come with him, whether that be the Jutland or the Kitakaze. I think that would have been really important. He didn't make that communication though. Now the Lion in ranked, it's got, you know, obviously really good HE shells, so a good chance of fire. Does a lot of damage, breaks everything, especially destroyers that it hits, etc., etc. But it lacks a little bit of the penetrating power at longer ranges. So you can't really punish cruisers at long ranges as much as you would like to. Oh, beautiful hit on that Kitakaze from one of the Musashis there. The Jutland's got his Hydro going. He's detecting Kitakaze torpedoes. This Kitakaze made a big mistake here, and he's going to pay the price for it, just like the Fletcher at the beginning. And this is the thing about ranked, is you watch as the destroyers on either team just go and throw their lives away, and you're just sitting there going, why? One match, he had a max heal buff, all 6, and took over 60,000 damage. And that's in a Jutland. That's pretty impressive, sir. See, now here's an example. Broadside Iowa, you would think, okay, I'm gonna switch to AP and nail him. But in this ship, it's not so good. In a Missouri, Iowa, Musashi, all those others, you can do that. But this ship, not so much. Generally speaking, though, keeping the HE loaded is good for doing damage to the other destroyers, though. So there's balance in the force. Black took a torpedo, but you can see... Oh, and Kitakaze did too. Kitakaze is definitely going to be you want to hit now if you can. Especially with him sitting broadside to you. And he's using the losing camo. And I say losing camo because I lost almost every single game in ranked I played with that camo on. I don't know why. It was just a bad luck camo for me. Jutland needs to get back. Oh well. And can you at least make this into a trade? Why aren't you shooting him? I would have taken the shot. I mean, you've got the opportunity there. Take the shot. Iowa DCP'd, that's good. And back on 2 fires again. Remember, fires, you know, 100% healable, but in addition to that, you have to keep in mind that with the heals going, they've got 2 stacks of heal going, so That's gonna counteract the fire for a bit. Look at the Kitakaze healing up right in front of us. 20 HP per tick. That Kitakaze is gonna be back to full health in no time. It's again why you need to be shooting this guy. If he's gonna be insolent enough to be open water shooting, gotta punish that. Yeah, too much RNG to be worth it, that's true. But RNG giveth and RNG taketh away. You just never know.
Requesting assistance.
Sashi is sitting there, good target for you to get with your fires. Iowa DCP'd again, those fires are done. Musashi is coming under sustained attacks. Oh, black is spotted right in front of you now. And he gone. Nope, turn the other way. Well, at this point, you need that Kitakaze to get in there and start trading HP for damage, but the black is going to radar. There's the radar.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
What's up, no CV? That's one of the things about the black. You've got the ability to just sit there and smoke, and to a certain extent, the Z46 as well. It's one ship I wish I would have played more this season. Every time you rank out, there's what ifs. What if I had played this ship more? Something, and I think I would have had a lot of fun with the Z46 in ranked. Oh, Kitakaze with the clutch torpedo kill on the black. That is huge, as Mr. Etherud King is not happy. Even the Kitakaze knows he got lucky there. Heck, there's another fire. And Hushibao at this point just stops and sits broadside, just tempting the Musashi to shoot him. He wants to take the shots instead of get the hits instead of that Musashi that's low on your team. That makes perfect sense. And yes, he does need to heal up for a bit, so that makes sense. Reversing here would be fine. Z46 and black had the same problem in ranked, running forward to use consumables, getting spotted, and then sunk. Yep, you can't. You have. There's a very, very fine line between being aggressive and being passive in ranked, and I find a lot of players are typically one or the other. Hey, Predator. Nice. Something I've experimented with, and I don't know that it works or not, but instead of doing like double click salvos on targets that are bow on to me, I like to do like salvo fire, just ripple fire, what I think it's called. You just hold down the mouse cursor or mouse button. I find that I have better accuracy if I do it that way. I don't know if that's just placebo or what, but it's something I've been finding. High caliber, neat. He had a Fletcher that YOLO'd into the middle buff every game and died for it. Yeah, we see that quite a bit. Wife aggro, how's it going, sir? Oh. Iowa, what are you thinking? Oh no, you took damage. What are you gonna do now, Hush? Oh. The end is nigh. Or woe is you. Okay, Musashi's fire out. Shoot the Musashi. I haven't seen the Jean Bart in a while. He's on the other side of that Musashi there. I might ask the Musashi to put his plane up. Might be a good, just kind of pro strats thing to do. The Save-A-Star medal, that's correct. Now we've got to wait for him to get back around. Musashi whacks the Iowa there. You can actually take that shot. Nice. Can you burn? Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, fire! Alright, next up, Iowa. Back on the Iowa. Kitakaze spotted, but you can't really do much about him just yet. Iowa Citadel. He called it.
How it's done.
And you see this often in ranked. You see people misplaying and stuff like that. Ooh, Jean Bart. What do you... Oh, that's gonna hit the island. You can't burn the island, Tush. So here's a good opportunity. You can just push right into the Jean Bart, force him to go forward, and then he's gonna be stuck deciding between you and the Musashi. Who does he want to die to? One-eyed bootleg. How are you, sir? I don't think I've seen you before. Oh, Musashi takes out the other Musashi. That was low. Alright, Hush, you gotta do something here, man. Hey, Cthulhu, how's it going? Beautiful. Kitakaze takes out the other Kitakaze, sealing the deal for this game. As long as Hush doesn't throw. Now, I say this, by meaning... Oh, Kitakaze died. Take a look here. No, my watch has ended. Take a look at what Hush is doing and where the Musashi is. You're going to the same spot. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I mean, you're trying to block the cap. I get it, but it takes so long for the cap to build. I would rather see you going back behind the Jean Bart and just whacking him from the rear and forcing him to decide what to do. Now what you're doing is you're going to give this Musashi a beautiful citadel. Jean Bart's going to come up and he's going to start putting AP in your broadside as well. I don't know that I like this position here. Also, you should be asking this Netonator guy, or doing it yourself, putting up a catapult plane just to see around the edge there, so you can see exactly where that Jean Bart was. It's too late now. He's come out and he's done exactly what we thought he would do. Oh, look at that. Wishabao is a super Unicum. He knows what he's doing. Well, the Unicum anyway. Oh! Heck. Ivan, yeah, typically I'll reply to people if they're on the list for replays and stuff like that. Today is ranked only, so if you sent me a random battle, I haven't downloaded any of those replays yet, and obviously I haven't replied to any of those emails. I'll be doing that, those regular random battles next weekend, assuming there's no patch this week. Now, I might use the heal now just to get your hit points back up again, and keep them going, because obviously they're 2v1ing you right now, as your other Musashi is afraid to get into the action. Yep. That's right, you do win on time. No fire for a parting gift, that's unfortunate. Wishabao now going into the cap. Oh, the Jean Bart's coming out in front of the Musashi. What is he doing? Jean Bart has decided it is time for him to save his star. Watch this. He's probably going to go YOLO straight at him. 100%. Charge. Get the kill. Get the ram. That's what he's going to do. We see this an awful lot in ranked. Although he's not right now. He's just giving him a... Why? He's trying to... Okay, he's trying to go for the cheek citadel. Watch Jean Bart. Watch what he does here. He missed with that. He's trying again, as Hush is getting really low here. Okay, he's got his side. Looks like the Jean Bart had a turret disabled for a minute there. Watch the AP right into the butt. got to put his reload booster on if he's going to make this work. Musashi's got HE loaded. That's a big mistake. Okay, and the Musashi took out the other Musashi as he was pulling forward. So those were your secondaries I was watching. Okay. I think the Jean Bart screwed that up just a little bit there. He would have been far better off just going for the ram. He was trying to get greedy, trying to get damage on both there. And you can see what happened as a result. What's the Shell Tracer mod? I don't know. AT Max or something like that. It's in Aslane's. Yes, Musashi did get extremely lucky with the turret disable. It forced Droko's turrets to be unprepared, unready for the joust. And yes, thank you, Seabear, for answering. Yes, I typically stream on Saturdays 1 to 3. However, King of the Sea is starting up in March, so I will probably not be doing replay streams in most of March, unfortunately. Yes, Droko mistimed his first salvo. That is very true. He's going to try to come back and time it properly this time. Full broadside, and now you better believe he's going to go for the ram. Oh! Oh, did you see that, guys? Blink and you missed it. That's why you can't show broadside in a Musashi. And that's what Droko wanted to do in the first place. So now it comes down to you versus him. Hush deciding to switch and turn his turrets. All Hush needs to do is survive. So you know what that means, right? All he has to do is survive. Just live for 2 minutes. He's at 212,000 damage. Knowing Hushabao, he wants more. And that island is going to pay for it. Oh. Ship is on fire! Oh, did you take out a turret? No. Now you want to be cheeky, you can fire AP now into his turrets and try to disable his turrets. Double fire going. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Not yet, at least. Your turrets need to get back around. Oh. You got greedy. This might play out for you, though. 4,000. Oh, you're going broadside. Oh. Just one reload booster is all it's going to take. Oh, my God. RNG said no fire for you this time. RNG said no no big pens for him this time. He's healing. And there it goes with the arsonist.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Oof. Well, I always say when you've won the game, it's time to execute the throw maneuver. And that we almost saw that throw maneuver go right there live. Wow. Jeez. Alright, well, thanks for that replay, Hush. That must have been a bit of a heart-pounding, adrenaline junkies kind of a deal here as we draw our next entrant. And have you won already? No, you have not won already, so we are going to say yes, you win, and that is Mr. Caligula Grozny. Congratulations, sir. Let's get you your code as the game loads up. See you anywhere. Ah, there you are. Okay, back to the game. This is Wild Wings Fan 15. Only SF3, I believe he was in. Now he's in 007. He's in the Buffalo Tatonga. In an interesting game with Only one battleship, both of which are secondary spec most likely for the ultimate in Keck. Memes will be real in this game. Let's see, what can we do screenshot wise? This is kind of a neat something like. All right, good enough. Are you? You're not running any flags. Why are you not running flags at rank 9? Okay, no protection or anything on that. We got protection there. Ships here. Protection. No, no, yes. Okay. Take a look at the Seattle. And also not wearing many flags, and not protection either. Frederick de Grossa. Lunar New Year camo, running protection, and secondaries. Is it all? Just kind of... At least he's running premium consumables, but guys, what is this? What is this? He's got premium defensive fire. Oh, lordy. You can run hydro and radar in the Buffalo. Oh. Okay. He's going to a good spot, though. It's a spot that can protect him from being spotted, allow him to shoot over into the typical campy spot there. He's up against Buffalo and Seattle. Alsace versus Frederick. I would say I would probably go with the Frederick over the Alsace, but we'll have to see what happens there. Yugumo, lol, Kitakaze. I'd much rather have a Jutland than a Yugumo, typically on my team. Interesting to note, one of their Kitas is running 12, the other one's running the stock 10-kilometer torps. Both of your Kitakazes are running the 12s. Huh. He says he's probably saving his flags for the real competitive game mode. You mean rank 5? I'll be sure they can't get spotter playing dominance. Yeah. Well, I mean, so that's what defensive fire is going to do. It's going to help him get that spotter. So another really powerful position for him in a cruiser is going to be right here. Although he's
Enemy force detected.
Oh, shoot! Use the guns. I mean, he's only got an Alsace, which can't penetrate his bow because he's got 27mm bow armor. So pretty easy for him to bow tank. Oh, look at this Kitakaze. This is good positioning. He's in a spot to help his team. The team itself is working really well. We've got the Jutland Kitakaze together, taking that guy down. Radar is up. I don't know why. Maybe to see if there's another destroyer in the area there. Makes sense. Rare times for a player means to queue into randoms and accidentally picks ranked instead. Yeah, that's a possibility that happened here. Oh man, I had a Neptune in my game running smoke once. He goes, "Oh crap, this isn't co-op?" And we were just like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" The people you run into rank sometimes, it's just hilarious. Kitakaze is half health now. That's okay for a little bit. Other Kitakaze spotted here. We're gonna fly over and watch what happens here as Mr. Do-It Kitakaze is, or no, Dog Kitakaze is in a bad position now. He's way too aggressive, pushing into a Kitakaze plus a Seattle, plus a Frederick de Grossa, plus a Buffalo. I mean, why?
Torpedoes to starboard.
Why would you want to do that? Corpse coming through the middle. No big. Buffalo. The other Buffalo spotted there now. That's an interesting spot for a Buffalo to be. And it's really hard to dig a Buffalo out from this spot here. He can kind of sit here, lob shells over islands, play peekaboo and stuff like that, and be a real pain in the butt. So that's a very strong position for the Buffalo to go. It's also a very risky position. If the battleship is in... If there's a battleship right here, like a Musashi or something, and you're a Buffalo, going there means you're probably going to take at least one Citadel for doing it. maybe even lose your entire ship over it. So, generally speaking, not a good idea. But in this particular game, hey, why not? Yes, the Kitakaze wanted the all-important steering buff. Now, if that was a heal, I would totally get it. I would totally get it. Get the heal, sure. Maybe even the RPM buff, you know, the one that buffs your reload, sure. You might as well shoot. He fired already. Even if you're spotted open water, who cares? There you go. He's figuring he's going to get behind this island here, and that's going to block line of sight. Will it do just that? We'll see. Stay tuned. Yes. The other Kitakaze is low as well now. Well, hello, Caligula. Welcome back. Now, this is a special ranked edition for today, mainly because I was gone for the weekend, so I was not able to stream on my usual Saturday, and I got back home early enough to where I can do this as well. Digital Justice, we literally just finished your replay, man. Enemy Buffalo may have a star only if they have only saw Frederick DeGrosso decide to take the risk since he's the only bastard. Yes, absolutely, exactly. That's what I mean. Like in a random battle, nah, don't worry about it. How was it? Not bad. I would say don't be afraid to slow down and use your speed. You can go back into the VOD and rewatch the early part. That's perfectly fine. Boy, you got lucky though. The enemy team really threw hard. They had the advantage by far, and the Neptune just let you kill him, and then the Fletcher just let you kill him. So, where the F you going, BB? Yeah, that's a good question. Look at where the Frederick is. If he's secondary spec Frederick, then he needs to be in fight. In the fight. Oh well. Anyway, Digital, yeah, go ahead and watch the replay if you want. We try to help you out with positioning ideas, and you know, the big thing again, like I said, speed. You know you're safe, slow down, keep those shots going, keep that HE raining down on the enemy. Then when you're not safe, time to move forward again. Going back to this replay, Wingspan got a nice citadel earlier on the Seattle that was broadsiding and sitting there. Yugumo is spotted, so you have to be thinking about that channel, and Torp's coming up that channel. Buffalo is making a dumb decision here moving forward. Question is, will that Frederick take advantage of that opportunity? As well, Wingspan is basically saying, yo dude, here's your shot. Oh, no problem, Digital. With ranked ending this weekend, coming weekend, I wanted to make sure that I could help as many people as possible, so that's why we're doing this today. Oh, beautiful AP loading. You can see here, Wingspan was predicting the turnout. He didn't predict the speed properly, but still, that's really important. As we get one more salvo, one more chance, aiming a little high and behind, but he's trying to get those shells over the island so I can understand. And those are all a big air ball swing and a miss. Gary, how's it going, sir? A quite fitting tune for ranked battles, wouldn't you guys say? In fact, we're going to turn the music up just a little. Seattle, no, that's Buffalo Radar. Your Seattle is pretty low. Frederick is still sitting back trying to save his star. He doesn't need to. He's up 2-0. He needs to get in the game. That's alright. Can't control your teammates. All you can do is ask for help. Oh, this Buffalo wants to die. Goodbye. See ya. Peace out. There it is. And once again, all he has to do now is just go bow in, which is great. Is it back down again? Oh. Broadside Alsace. Well, you just happen to have AP loaded. Darn, I guess you'll just have to take that shot. Hit nothing with it. Nope. Oh, okay. One non-pen. Give me a non-pen, please, Vasily. One non-pen only. Only you had Hydro. Oh, Seattle! Getting aggressive, coming in. Oh, thank you for the follow, Digital. Appreciate that. And of course, you guys are always welcome to keep sending me replays. I don't get bored of them. I don't get tired of going, oh, this guy again. It doesn't matter to me. Harv was just typing it. That's too funny. And see, the lack of hydro means he's got to stay back now and he can't push. How much do you want to bet the Yugumo is going to go torpedo the Frederick? How much do you want to bet this guy is just going to get torped over here? Oh no, the Jutland's coming to get the BPM buff. Hey, it's better to be lucky than dead, man. So, if the enemy team wants to throw the game and give you the win, okay. Look at it as an opportunity to think back and thank them for the gift, of course, but then think back about what you could have done differently and, you know, grow and improve as a player. I am amazed at the level of throws that I see each season in ranked. It seems to be crazier and crazier, but it happens. Alright, Yugumo went for the concealment buff. That one went down, and this one went down as the Seattle picked up concealment. So the Jutland is relatively safe. More importantly, the Frederick is relatively safe, as if that mattered so much. Alsace, you're now within secondary range of the Alsace. Gotta be thinking about that. St. Louis is not a bad choice for ranked as long as you're able to utilize its strength, and that's the case for just about every ship. I was watching last night at somebody who was playing an Ibuki in ranked, and he was playing drunk, and it was hilarious as all hell to watch him play because he's just moving the ship around, and I couldn't believe that nobody could really kill him until he got to rank 5 and then got blapped immediately and said, "That's it, I'm calling it for night." But you know, it's just amazing. Yeah, the top of the scoreboard for most battles is now 728. I'm not surprised. There's only 1 week left at this point. Time to get out there and go. And I am amazed at the level of commitment people have. People are telling me that I had commitment to play 130 odd battles to rank out. I mean, that's compared to what other people are doing. That's not commitment. That's just, I don't know. I mean, for me, I guess it's commitment. Compared to 900 battles, let's see. Let me take a look at it. Look at this right now. Let's see. 728, yeah. 49% rank 7. Let's see, the highest to rank out is... No, it's changed. It used to be Usagi, but now it's Damika's. 468 battles to rank out with a 51% win rate. Ouch. That's dedication right there. That's somebody who wants ranked out no matter what. And you know, I've seen bad players, quote unquote bad players in ranked over the seasons, and I've seen some actually really improve quite a bit. So that's kind of neat to see, but also kind of scary, right? You see that, you're like, oh god, this guy can't. You just, you know, the little facepalm thing, but then they turn around and carry the game, and you're just like, oh, thank you, and you send compliments their way. One thing that's nice about rank. Just about the only thing that's nice about rank. We saw Yugumo's torpedoes go through. We don't know if he's reload booster or smoke. Most likely reload booster, so there's probably another set coming through within 30 seconds. Hopefully the Jutland is using hydro. And the Frederick de Grossa has just now decided to get into the cap. Good job, sir. Tell you what, I think I would have rather had that Alsace player in this game. He did a nice job of position. He got screwed, as it happens in ranked, but he was in a nice position there.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Wingspan realizing he's got the defensive fire, and that's just a victory defensive fire to celebrate the win.
Our victory is in sight.
Yes, your victory is in sight. And look at the point gain. This is why hitting that center cap is so important in ranked. 10 points per second pretty much means you are going to win if you get the cap. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these replays together and I'm going to release them on YouTube tomorrow. Try to get people as much help as possible. Caligula, 50 community contributor. Camo is nice. Those are good bonuses. I believe it's 100, 150, and 100. So that's really nice. As the game crashes again. Oh well. Wingspan, thank you for that replay. We'll do another raffle in a moment here. What's next on the list? Ah, Tedster with his Kitakaze. Someone ping Tedster, please. Let him know I'm featuring his replay right now. Okie dokie. Time to draw. Oh, something cool just happened. Harv B. Did you win already? Nope. Congratulations, Harv. You win. Boop, 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 boop. Done. Bam. Let's get you code. Alright, Trident. I love this map. Some people hate it, but I love it. 4 destroyer game, and here we go. Tedster in the Kitakaze. Again, on the wrong side with the sun. That's okay, we can do some epic zoom in stuff here. Show it almost looks like a race at the starting lines. Here we go. Something like that's kind of fun. Bam. Alright. Z46 is wearing protection and black camouflage. Fletcher is wearing protection. Chungmu wearing protection. Headster protection. HE fire chance. Another fire chance. Speed. Consumable. Now he's not using full flags. That's interesting. He's not using some other ones like the flood chance flag would be very useful. Ramming flag would be hilarious. Fire reduction is also very useful for a destroyer. Alright, so the Buffalo here is wearing protection, and once again, it's a 1 battleship game. Missouri versus Iowa. Check. And Missouri is not running protection. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Whatever. Let's go. Kitakaze, I played it a bunch. I feel like it's just easy mode in my opinion. I don't know. I just don't like the playstyle. It's just, you sit back and you know, just kind of hold down the left mouse button and fire hose that out like crazy. Alright, so let's talk about the lineup here. Missouri's got the radar, Iowa doesn't. Missouri's got slightly better front protection, armor plating. Iowa's got slightly better heal. Buffalo Kronstadt, you know, it could go either way. Buffalo's got the hydro advantage and the radar lasts longer. Kronstadt's got longer reaching radar, and it's got the spotter plane, which could come in handy. It's got the HP as well. Pretty crazy. But Buffalo can, you know, get the flank and bad things happen. And Buffalo is definitely better anti-destroyer. Kronstadt's better anti-cruiser, anti-battleship. Fletcher, Z46 Fletcher, Kitakaze, Chungmu. Big thing here, the difference is the Z46 has hydroacoustic, which is really nice. If he doesn't do the total meme things I see so many times, including my rank 1 game, which is watching a Z46 take a torpedo at the beginning of the game and die, not even thinking to use hydro. Rip. Thankfully, it was on the enemy team, so LOL. Chungmus have really good torpedoes against ships that they can hit. In this case, only 2 out of the 6. So Chungmu's got to be going for guns. Chungmu's got radar or smoke. Hopefully he's got radar. So what I would like to see happen here, and I try to get this to happen whenever I see a game with multiple destroyers like this, is I try to get them to work together. And that's a tough concept in ranked for destroyers, but work together. So I would like to see Tedster working with either the Z46 or the Chungmu. Either of these have the ability to spot things possibly outside of range, which is important. Kitakaze went in and got that central buff, that's huge. So I'd like to see Tedster working with one of those two. And then obviously the Fletcher working with the opposite. And one of the things that I did as a Battleship player is I tried to set these teams up immediately, and I tried to say who's working with who, set stuff up, and put it together. Yes, this is Tedster. He is a old school alpha tester, absolutely. Known Tedster for quite some time now, and I definitely fangirled in the first experience to hang out with him on Discord. And then I got to meet him at Anchors Away Anaheim, and that was so freaking awesome. Oh, heal is very important. If you can get 2 ships in the heal, so the cool thing about this, I don't, maybe even 3. Does it work like 3? Let me know, guys. But if you got 2 ships in a buff, each ship gets 2 stacks, and everybody else only gets 1 outside the buff. So if you get that, that's really, really, really powerful for destroyers. And there's the Fletcher. Fletcher is smoking for you, so that's beautiful. Gotta be careful of Kronstadt, though. Kronstadt is within radar range. He's got an almost 12-kilometer radar. Now, what Tedster is doing is he says, I want this heal. But he's not going to sit there and park and weigh anchor in the heal. You notice how it's going to be a little bit of time before the heal pops up. Oh, here comes the buff now. Now he's getting in there and getting the heal. You stay out of it because you know, see, you just know that that's a high value target. Everybody's going to throw torps at it. So why get in the center and hang out there? Far better off sitting outside and then popping in to grab it next time. And boom, he just got two repairs. Now I don't think we can see, you can't see the stacks, no, fortunately. It's a replay functionality issue.
Smoke generator started.
But I mean, he can just sit here and farm the Iowa. And of course, anybody else that pops up is more important to shoot at, but he can just sit there and shoot the Iowa for the duration of the smoke. Minute and 16, and then he can go find an island to sit behind, and he can do the same thing. It's just ridiculous. Holding H work in the Hey, Tedster. No, it does not. And I rebound that key anyway to the P key, so I can try. If you're talking about looking at the characteristics of the ship. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Tedster's got 2 heals now. 2 stacks of detectability and 1 consumable. Thank you, sir. Good idea. It's not how much heal per second, it's a percentage of your HP that you get per second. And it's 0.5%. Yeah, each time, so you end up getting 1% heal. In other words, like in 2 minutes you can heal up completely. You can see there he's getting, now he's got 3 stacks of repair, so he's getting 0.15% per second. And what that means is that Tedster can now afford to be much more aggressive, make those risky plays, take those hits, and then just go dark and come back. As long as he doesn't, like, derp in a bunch of torps. Oh my god, he's getting more heals right now. He's just got 2 more stacks of heal. Look at that. 0.25% per tick. And this is the part where it gets kind of just dirty. Where you can just go out and be an open water Kitakaze. Because what are they going to do to you? You're just going to heal it back anyway. And while they're all shooting at you, they're not shooting at your teammates. Like that Fletcher, that's desperation right there. Hey, Dumpster, thanks for the follow. Max heal is indeed 0.3. Oh, Buffalo's gonna die. Buffalo was in a bad spot. Pay the price for that.
Torpedoes, direct front. Engine boost deactivated.
Chungmu detected. Z46 right by him. That should be an easy win for the Z46. He just has to smoke up in hydro. He should be within hydro range. Reefer with the resubscription for 3 months, man. That's freaking awesome. Thank you, sir. Yeah, see? Z46 is in smoke. Chungmu's got smoke, so LOL, he's gonna die. Let's go back to Tedster, see what he's doing here. Tedster is trading with the Kitakaze, trying to keep the Z46 alive. The Z46 goes down. That is... ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, that Chungmu has to die. They gotta get him out. I have a feeling he's about to go out now. Looked like he was on fire here. Okay, so at least they traded. That's important. But just keep an eye on the HP levels down here on the bottom left. Look how quickly he's re-healing.
Attention. Reporting a target position.
Oh. Why? Yeah, Ted, I agree. ... indeed. Alright, well, you've got Fletcher that's sitting in smoke that sees your smoke and is probably gonna start torping your smoke, so you have to be careful there. Although, seeing those shells come back out right in front of the torps, that's looking pretty.
Torpedoes to port.
PD, work together, please.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Oh, good thing you stopped. There's the Iowa again. Missouri's in a good spot there. I like how he's staying in the middle there, being a pain in the butt. And of course, there's the ability to use radar. It's huge. Oh, use your booster. Use your booster. Use your booster. I don't know why you're not using your booster, but you should definitely be doing that. Dump another rack out, or at least have it on hand. There you go.
Engine boost activated.
Alright, so you're figuring that the Kitakaze is in the smoke, so you're going to shoot there. Not bad. Your Missouri is starting to turn south and run. Are these going to be big brain play calculated torpedoes? That's they're going and saying, I need more buffs. Ship is not OP enough.
Torpedoes direct front.
And nope, no calculated torpedo plays here, unfortunately. Don't know that I like the Fletcher open water shooting here. Oh, Kitakaze. F3, yeah. Get out there and help. Oh god, he's got the Fletcher behind him too. AP, good. The Fletcher's probably almost dead already. Where is he? Oh, he's okay. And there goes the Kitakaze. Fletcher is giving you broadside too. Now he's starting to turn and run.
The ship is on fire.
He's on fire, but he also doesn't care because, you know, LOL heals. Now he can care. Okay, he held that on purpose. He didn't want to take a torpedo and possibly flood out, obviously. But now, he's free to go chase. Although I don't know that I would have kept shooting here. I would have said, go and sneak up on it. I even like how you look back. You're like, really? Did you just do that? Down 2 ships now. He did mess that up. Oh well. So now the question is, are you going to torpedo reload boost on him? No. So he's thinking that the Fletcher is to his right, trying to get himself in a position to open up on this Fletcher as soon as he comes out. Oh, and he's to his left. And he's just outside his detection range. Ouch. And he's opening... What? Alright, that's not a good decision. See a Kitakaze that's near full health. Why would you open up on him? Tetzer just holding down the left mouse button at this point. Taking a little bit of hit from the Iowa, but he doesn't care. Gotta get this guy down. What is your Missouri doing? Alright, well.
Smoke generator started.
Of course you hit the smoke and then you lose your engines. That's always fun. Now you could be APing into the superstructure here, but I have a feeling you're trying to force a DCP.
Smoke screen set. Problem solved, sir.
There he's firing HE.
Engine boost activated.
This is dangerous. I don't know that I would want to turn out like this to spot him and stuff, but I mean, it kind of works, I guess, because you're going to get behind him. Yep. And he shot at you, so that's 20 seconds of free hits that you get on him. Come on, Missouri. That's her trying to keep the smoke between him and the Iowa. Look at him healing up, by the way. Look at how much healing he's getting.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Now, Tetzer probably has Adrenaline Rush, so he's getting almost max Adrenaline Rush bonus as well, which is huge. You know that Iowa is going to be coming through, so the question is he running AP or HE? His last salvo is AP, I believe, so you could sit broadside to him so that he just gets overpens on you. There he is. Not even looking at you. He's given up and he's decided to go after the Missouri. Missouri just... Hopefully he noticed that Fletcher is right down there. There he is. There's the AP into the superstructure I was mentioning earlier. Look at this melt away. At this point, why would you even bother going for fires? Lol. That's so now back to half health. Hill is disgusting as the Missouri takes torpedoes there. Clearly, Aoyo is outplaying him. Lol. And yeah, Tetzer was definitely trying to get back. Absolutely, yep. Now that Fletcher is making a mistake just open watering here. Does Adrenaline Rush change as he... I thought Adrenaline Rush was... I thought it stuck to whatever his minimum was, and then you just heal back up. I could have sworn it stuck at that, but I haven't played around with it enough to know for a fact. Now we see one of the weaknesses of the Kitakaze is range. It's a little bit low, but he's telling his teammate he's got one smoke, which means he needs, if he's going to use the smoke, he needs to keep that Kronstadt lit. Oh, there's the Fletcher. You can take him down right now. You got this. Amazing how low he is. He must not have gotten that many heals. The Kronstadt went past the heal on his team. That's unfortunate. Okay, Missouri. Anytime now. Get that kill. 2 minutes left. You are still actually ahead on points, which is hilarious. If you could aim. That's alright, Tedster. It happens. Oh, he DCP'd. Big mistake. Back on fire again. Now you're on fire, but insta DCP because you don't care. You're not afraid of torps. And this is a great example of why the heal is just so freaking sick in this game with destroyers, and you want more, so you're gonna go get the other one. AP into the superstructure, and he gone. And there's the Fletcher saying, oh crap, we just lost this, what's going on? You notice he's not healing at all. That's the difference there. But Ted was able to basically come back from the dead, like, what, twice? And get a Kraken!
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Wow. That's something that's rare to see in ranked. Kraken. Nice job, Ted, thank you. That one away. Let's see, it was filthy, yes. Next up is going to be Prometheus in the Missouri. Rank 7. Alright, kitty cat, out of my way. What are you doing? He's gonna knock over the mic again. Alright, what do you want? He always does this when I'm streaming. He just wants my attention. Right. Okay, here's our winner. Remember, in order to win, you gotta be following all that good stuff. G3H, just send me a message or something like that. I don't see you in the chat. Go to ranked land with Missouri or battleship game. Good, right about there. All right. No protection. Protection. And let's see. Prometheus is using protection. He's also got speed boost, fire reduction, fair party booster, commander XP, credit, mega credit, and consumable. Alsace over here Probably full secondary build. Love the horns. No protection on the Alsace. Oh hey, it's whatever it is. Ethelred King. Sure, he's running protection on that. He's in a Fletcher now instead of the black. That's weird. Don't understand why he's in the Fletcher, but okay. And then Kitakaze is running protection? I think so. No, Kitakaze is not running protection. Huh. And on the enemy team, yeah, that's kind of hilarious. I'll get to that in 1 second. First of all, I need to get E3 his code here. Take a look at the destroyer lineup in this game, guys. So you've got Fletcher, Kitakaze, and the enemy team you've got Yugumo and Tashkent. Now I'll tell you what, I used Tashkent to get up to rank 5, no problem, and it was fun. Just speedboating the thing around, playing like a Kiev in a previous season of ranked. So I loved it. I had so much fun with that. But once I hit rank 5, it wasn't enough anymore. So I had to switch it up and do something different. So it's interesting, like you guys have like, I guess you could say 1.5 meta boats, since the Fletcher is technically not the meta boat the black is, but it's very similar. And then they have 0 meta boat for destroyers. Now they've got an Iowa as well, which I've talked about before is generally a weaker version of the Missouri, just because it doesn't have the radar. You might as well have a Missouri with the radar, if you have one. They've got, yeah, so otherwise the battleships are pretty much the same. Odelay was the same deal, yeah. I mean, the heel is great and all, but the problem is those ships are balanced around the heel, and we just saw Tedster, what Tedster was able to do with the heel. So I almost think that ranked, you want to pick ships that are balanced around something other than the heel, since that's something you can pick up in most of your games. Ranked. Arms race. Oh, beautiful. Salvo, 27,000 damage. Yeah, you better celebrate that. Tedster says that Iowa heel is much stronger. Agreed. That's true. But here we see the radar coming into play. And there's the Tashkent getting a little bit too close. That's actually outside your radar range. Radar is 9.4, so he just got spotted. Prometheus trying not to beach. Okay, he just barely got through there. And the Kitakaze goes down to the Tashkent's torpedoes. I've gotten a few of those myself. It's kind of fun. And Tedster, yes, there have been a couple games with no heals. I've had a few of those myself as well. Oh, beautiful. Missouri takes out the Alsace. You guys have quite the lemming train going. So do they, though. Now the Missouri play very differently than the Musashi. Musashi, you typically will bow tank and stuff like that. Missouri is the opposite. You want to go kind of around on the flanks and just kind of get those broadside shots on things and force people to move. Really good at getting around stationary Musashis.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Well, Tashkent and Yugumo in the same place. We're going to leave Prometheus for a little bit because he's just going to keep going on the flank and hammering. Let's see what's going on in the middle. That's where all the action's going here. Torpedoes coming in on the Iowa. Iowa's taking 3 torpedoes. Prometheus coming in with a 13,500 salvo as well. This Alsace is coming right around here, giving broadside, unfortunately, to the Iowa, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be secondary spec Alsace, so we're going to see him rip into the Iowa here with AP. Oh, that's a rip into him. Absolutely, here comes the secondaries. Ducky Shot, thank you for the host, man. Appreciate it. I don't necessarily know that players are bad any day. They're always bad. They're always good. It's ranked, man. That's just what it is. You can't let that get to you. Oh, the Alsace has lost a turret permanently already. Not even halfway through the game. 5 minutes in, and he's lost a turret. One of his front guns. Oh, look at that hit on the back, though, on that Missouri, way in the back. That was probably the Musashi that whacked him. He's loaded with broadside there.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Tashkent now coming in, getting spotted by Aethelred King and the Fletcher there. And now, falling to the secondaries of the Alsace. Just got behind the island, though, so he's a little safe. Let's see what shot he's got here. Oh, look at this. This is what I was talking about. You get around the Musashi, and you force the Musashi to run and move. Oof. There goes your Musashi, though. Oh, Missouri just takes some torps. Finish. Finish him. This is a replay bug, by the way. He's definitely targeting the Missouri. And Prometheus with the kill. You note the Fletcher killed the Tashkent, so now it's just down to 2 ships. There's the Yagumo. He's spotted. Alsace is now a Gascon. Yeah, that is very true. Very true. Musashi is full speed right into him. Now, Prometheus, of course, he could take the shot right now, but he's not going to do much damage. The Missouri down here, the OPG Missouri, did a great job on the broadside of that Musashi there. Now, what Prometheus is probably doing is he's thinking, I'm going to do a drive-by. Let's see if he can accomplish said drive-by. Yes, he's setting up for it. He's going to the right here. He's looking. And boom!
Destroyed an enemy battleship.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wonderful job, Prometheus, showcasing the strengths of the Missouri in this game. Wow.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Now, what could the
Torpedoes to port.
Musashi have done differently? The big thing he could have done differently is cut in and just do his best to try to get that turn as tight as possible. Try to protect that that citadel. And what he could have also have done is used his guns to try to knock out guns on the Missouri.
Dead ahead.
And this is all but over. That's the strength of the Missouri right there. And yes, Harv is absolutely correct. He could have loaded HE for the end there. He didn't because he's probably one of those battleship purist guys, you know. The ones that will never shoot AP. But I'll tell you what, with the change in penetration characteristics now, HE in battleships I found is pretty dang dirty. Especially with even Musashi and HE. Yeah, we'll do some crazy things with that. So Prometheus, well actually Jake from State's Farm sent this one in, so I appreciate you sending that one in on behalf of your buddy Prometheus there. And you have not won yet. It's great. So that's Mr. Mohoao. So, congratulations. Tab out and get that. We are now loading a Frederick de Grosse replay from IHSA, some like that. Who is full secondary build. This is a rank 6 battle, mountain range, terrible battle terrible map for a secondary spec battleship, in my opinion. Just way too much open space. Yes, Gary, there was a raffle. I do it after every single replay, and it was Mr. Mohawk. Only if dispersion cooperates, yeah. Here, I'll tell Mubat to announce. There you go. Okay. Oh, I didn't do my screenshot. Oh, distracted. Okay, whatever. Alsace and Frederick. So this is going to be a double. Backlit, but I'll still. Good enough. So this is a double secondary spec battleship team. Protection, good. Protection, good. Guns, no protection. Oh look, the Yugumo. Wait. Yes. Fletcher. No protection. And Kitakaze. I would like to see 15,000 call nice. I'd like to see 2 destroyers going for the heel. Get that double stack going early. Very sexy. They didn't, that's okay. Protection, okay. Let's look at IHS's build here, and then we'll talk about matchup. I saw the secondary flag, which you'd expect. Speed flag is good, fire chance good, another fire chance, anti-det, repair booster, and symbol reload. Oh, and then there's the fire reduction. Okay, cool. Now, what we're looking at here is Alsace, Musashi, Frederick. So, he's the more mobile, whereas the Musashi is more stationary, but has lull pen. Donskoy, Buffalo. Donskoy's probably going to be out in the back, and there he is already kind of off in the back. Buffalo will be more up close and personal. Black versus Fletcher. Black's got the radar and longer range torps, although they're slower. Yugumo versus Z46. Z46 has the benefit there with the Hydro and Kitakaze's. I am always, Gary, looking for, at the start of a match, I'm typically looking for detonation. Okay, so Z46 spotted very early by something, the Yugumo it looks like. And getting the torp off, didn't hit. Here he is again, he got too close. He's detected now. Most likely the 46 is using Hydro, detecting the Yugumo. And the Yugumo, of course, is so close that the 46 is being detected as he shoots his gun. So that's a misplay on the part of the 46, as IHSM tries to get a shot in. That looked like the Donskoy getting a big hit there. And we've got the Kitakaze getting involved, and the Fletcher. That's the Fletcher shooting. There's the Kitakaze. And the Yugumo is going to throw his life away, unfortunately, here. And he's going to miss with those torps. And he's possibly going to miss with the other torps. Yeah, he's going to miss with the other torps because the Z46 beached. Oof. Alright, let's get back to IHSM, see what he's doing here. We've got a broadside Musashi. It's just kind of sitting there. Z46 continuing to get pounded. That's nice. Oh, a Citadel. Beautiful. Not sure. Maybe some of you smart people like Tedster can tell me. Which guns is he using here? Is he using the 406s or the 420s? It's 25-second reload, looks like. So I'm thinking those are the 420s. No, 406s. I don't know. What's with all these small guns? What do you mean by that, Tetzer? Is that right? He's using the 406s? Yeah, the 406s have the reload. That's kind of nice. Look at him moving in now. He's pushing the radar, or he's pushing the smoke there. He sees torpedoes because he's got Hydro on. And note, his Hydro is 6 kilometers, so he's almost within range of the black smoke right now. Yeah, the 420s gain a pen buff, the 406s gain an RPF buff, essentially. So I think that's what they're doing, is they're trying to go for reload over penetration. But you're absolutely right. Buffalo getting a little bit back there. Can he get the shot? No. Buffalo's pulling forward now. Yep. Alsace is way too deep there, and he's just going to get killed. Doesn't matter if he's secondary spec or not. I like how you've got 2 destroyers with you, and you're working together as a team. That's great. Oh, there's the black. The Hydro's detecting for another 50 seconds. We can't see him clicking, but I'm sure he's clicked on the black now. Fletcher going for the heal. That's good. Now he should be, if he knows he's going to be shooting a destroyer, he could have been using HE. But I mean, the black is also giving him a great shot from the rear right there. The AP can go through and basically multi-pen areas. So unfortunately, this black misplayed there. He paid the price for it. He grabbed the heal, good. They're gonna get the other heal too. And now it's 3-2, so the Donskoy is still way down there. I'm asking somebody to get the heal buff. There goes the Fletcher. And look at this Musashi. Not sure why he's turning his guns. I would keep my guns pointed. Oh, maybe he's thinking I need to get in front of the Musashi there because he's going to stop. Regardless, that heal is of course very important, more so for the Donskoy than anybody else right now since he's running away and trying hard to stay alive. James, where is that buffalo? Now you're detected. Okay. Musashi pulled out? That's a mistake. Citadel. Now, some of the strengths about the Frederick, we didn't talk about the ship at all. The Frederick's got really good armor. It cannot be spammed by with HE by other ships. You got that Buffalo you could shoot too. So it's oh, beautiful. It's very nice when it comes to dealing with Kitakazes and stuff like that. Now compare that to the Alsace, which is the other big secondary spec ship. That's got 32mm armor all around, which means Kitakazes will just penetrate that armor. Switching targets to the Buffalo. Nope, back to the Musashi. Not sure why you didn't take the shot, but okay. Take the shot, kid. Take the shot. He is burning and barely losing any health. Look at this. I've had games before where I was being burned, and I was getting heals, and it was constantly hitting that that alarm, you know, alarm when you're halfway health. Yeah, that was kind of annoying. Alsace spotted, but the Buffalo looks like more of a tempting target, doesn't it, huh? Yeah.
The ship is on fire.
Big hit from the Alsace on you, but that's okay. You can tank it. Where were those turrets aimed? Okay, Buffalo giving you broadside now. Here's your chance. Turning back in, but you can still maybe get... No. Meanwhile, I probably would have DCP'd a while ago. You've got 2 fires on you that are relatively fresh. There you go. No point in taking all that extra damage. Now, why is Frederick a good secondary spec? Because it's got the 150mm secondaries and the 105mm secondaries. And thanks to the 1/4 HE pen rule, those 105s, when equipped with IFHE on the Captain's Guild build, will also have 32mm penetration. Which means, you just saw what happened. He melted that Alsace with secondaries and a little bit of help from his teammates as well. Whereas the Alsace, when you build that out for secondaries, I don't know that IFHE is... I mean, IFHE is important for the 100mm to pen destroyers with IFHE, but you could also go for more of a secondary build plus fire build, and just, instead of trying to pen everything, just keep it on fire. Like, look at what's happening here. Obviously, we're going to see a heal go. There we go. And we're going to see him go back to near full health. Let's see, he's got 4 stacks, so 0.2% of his health. Each tick is going up, and he's healing. Look how quickly he's building up his HP. That's impressive. The Buffalo. This game is pretty much all but won. It's time to execute the throw maneuver. Well, you're immortal to all but 2 things. One is a stupid level broadside blab from Musashi, and 2 is a whole bunch of torpedoes that hit you at once. You can't heal through all that. So you really only have the Musashi to worry about. So yes, you are relatively immortal, right? Which is pretty awesome. Bit of a programming note, we've got one more replay to feature after this. It's also, I believe, a secondary spec. Yep, that's Jake from State Farm, his Alsace game at rank 2. So you'll be able to see the difference in another secondary spec ship. And this Buffalo, what are you thinking, buddy? You notice that even though he thinks he's invincible and immortal, he's still not giving that Musashi a shot on him. Oh, the typical problem solved, sir. Ship is on fire immediately after. Ooh. Look at how crazy your turrets are. You got this turret going, huh? You got this turret going, huh? You got this turret going, huh? And this one's damaged. Or is it this one that's damaged? Hard to tell. Yeah, that's the one that's damaged. Now he's flipping his guns again to the right, and I have a feeling that's because he wants to try to keep his island between as many ships as possible, even though there's only 2 of them left. And though he isn't really immortal, he almost died there. Hydro on to detect the buffalo, see where he's at. Donskoy getting a witherer there. And the old-fashioned, where are they gonna go? They always seem to turn in the opposite direction that you want them to go, don't they? Battle ends in less than 5 minutes now.
Our victory is in sight.
Yes, it is. Not a bad game, and this is a case of showing off how powerful the heal is for a battleship. We saw Tedster with the destroyer, now we saw a heal with the battleship. That's pretty crazy. And 3 seconds, 2, 1, ding, fries are done. And that is game. Alright, winner of the raffle is Dan's Bar. Sir? I need to know from you guys, real quick, which of the Jake from State Farm replays you would like to see. I've got one. Okay, I think I'll do this one. He's planning on releasing some of these as for some of his meme-tastic videos, so I don't want to steal his thunder from that. So I'm gonna do this one because I think this one might be the safer option, quote unquote. And this will be the last replay of the stream, and I do apologize for that, but I like to go and do some things and relax and stuff like that. So, Dan's Bar, send me a message or something like that because I don't see you commenting. See you commenting. Oh, there you are. All right, here you go. Now this is Jake from State Farm. He is rank 2. Hurry up and get some screenshot action here. Or game start. Okay, let's take a look here. You have protection. This is rank 5 and up, guys, so this should be max flags, everything, balls to the wall, set for winning every game possible. To Jean Bart. And now we go back to Mr. Jake from State Farm with the Alsace. So we've got protection, we've got speed, ramming flag, very, very useful for intent. Commander flag is very good. Secondary flag, symbol reload, and Hava free XP, and repair booster. Not a bad setup. Other useful flags, the flooding reduction flag will become more useful after this upcoming patch, but it's still kind of useful in ranked. And the fire reduction flag is pretty useful as well.
Engine boost activated.
What would we do without Captain Obvious Announcer Guy? I don't know. T-Bear, I hope you're not talking about me. Okay, let's talk about the game setup. We've got Alsace cancel each other out, Jean Bart cancel each other out, so it comes down to Missouri versus Musashi. Musashi will probably post up right here. Jean Bart will post up over here. On this team, I would love to see the Missouri posting up over here and the Jean Bart over here. And it looks like that might be what's gonna happen. We've got Donskoy versus Buffalo. Zareno's from OPG, so we would assume that he's going to do really well. Spide is in this game on the Z46 versus a Jutland. Both have Hydro. Interesting. I'm gonna let Spide know that I'm covering his game right now. Hello, Desert Wolverine. How are you, sir? Hope you guys have been enjoying ranked so far. I hate it. I hate it so much. But I love it at the same time. I don't know. Stockholm Syndrome. Anyway. So, take here, 11.3 kilometer secondary range. This is a full build, so that includes AFT, BFT, manual secondaries, IFHE, and if I remember right, he even has the secondary wheel booster module as well. Uh-oh, Donskoy is detected. That is not good for him. And you can see there, 1 stack of heal and the maneuverability. So I didn't even realize this till after I ranked up, but the maneuverability also buffs acceleration. I didn't realize that. And had I known that, I might have, like, actually, you know, tried not to, I would have learned to aim better against ships that started moving. Donskoy just went and got himself killed, unfortunately, there. What is my first choice to play in ranked as a ship? Oh, you're Desert Rat. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, it was great having you on team, man. You were a good destroyer. We did work. I remember that game in the Musashi. Actually, we were on the opposite side, on the north there, and I went in right where that Jean Bart is, and you went around, and oh my god, look at this. That was awesome. Okay, let's see how he plays this. This is crucial. HE switching to AP now. Secondary's already going on him. He wants to get that AP hit on the broadside Alsace, I'm thinking. Because the Buffalo can just bow tank him. He's got 27mm armor. His 380mm guns do not penetrate. Z46, by the way, in the middle. That's Spied over there. So Gary, if you want to know my picks for ships, for Battleship, Musashi is just stupid. Oh, Spy just went down to the Jutland. Ouch. A little too aggressive there. Got the buff, but oof. That helps to even up the score just a little bit. Switching back to HE. So Musashi for Battleship is the most common one to rank out. Most common. That's what I used as well in the higher tier. That being said, Battleship this season, with the way the buffs work and everything like that, I find Battleship to be the most boring form of ship that you can play. I would say you could do a secondary spec ship like one of these as well if you wanted to. Missouri is a really good pick as well if you like to use your radar, be a little bit more mobile than a Musashi, and try to support your destroyers. That's a really good pick for that reason. Cruiser-wise, none. I don't know. Buffalo can be good. I spent a while. This is a week-old data now, but I looked at people that ranked out what ships were their primary carry ships, and I'll tell you what, they were very close. As a matter of fact, let me go get it. Up, get up, get up. Got off from here. Otherwise, just about every cruiser is competitive in terms of ranking out. Even Ibukis. People are finding that Ibukis are really good at saving their star. Donskoy's same boat. Seattle? I have been amazed at my inability to kill Seattles at long range. Just amazed. I had a game where Ben was in it actually, where the enemy Seattle just farmed me down, and I had to go and hide behind an island from a freaking Seattle. I mean, that's just pathetic, I know, but so a well-played Seattle can do it too. Okay, Jean Bart is off on his own. That's unfortunate, but you can't protect that. Kitakaze, he's trying to... Okay, he's trying to get the Kitakaze to come back in the mid. Buffalo is running away, getting himself into a position there to fire on the Jutland in the center. Not good for the Jutland, although I think the Buffalo just radared. Back on the topic of ranked ships, when it comes to Destroyer, I still think the Kitakaze is just easy mode. No offense to anybody who mains that ship, but it's just ridiculous what you can do with it. Black, obviously, is a pretty strong ship. Jutland is a very strong ship as well. I know some of you guys in the stream right now ranked out on Jutland. Now, Jake could have gone farther north, but instead he's going mid. Part of that could be because there's two beautiful buffs right there that he can grab. But I think if he continues to go in the backfield there, he's also just going to get focused down. Yeah, Jutland for staying power, indeed. That's what I know you've been using. Did you rank up, by the way, Steel Rat? Or Desert Rat? Sorry. Ah, too bad you had HE loaded, but that's okay. Look at that, almost 11,000 damage. You did rank up, congratulations! Now your watch is ended, just like mine. Feels good, doesn't it? Yugumo best carry ship. I know you sent in that Yugumo replay SAT, and I'm sorry it was not voted for, but that would have been an interesting replay to watch. So, the problem that I have with Fletcher and Black is, well, you know, Black, you got the radar, which is nice, but it doesn't detect the torps. 132 battles, that is dedication indeed. Did somebody rank up with in that many? Is that how much you ranked up with Desert? Or did I miss a chat thing? Or wife, is that how many you did? One thing that's important, and I think people often discount this, but it doesn't matter how many battles it takes to rank out. I mean, bragging rights, pride, whatever, but at the end of the day, you rank out. You get the doubloons, you get the steel, you get that star next to your name, or the 3 stars next to your name. I mean, you know. Now look at where Jake is now. He is in a position to block the enemy from advancing much farther into the mid. They have to advance through him. Tell that to the guy that played 18. You know what business? Hey, by the way, yeah, he ow, but if he ranked out, he ranked out. Okay, Buffalo coming around quickly here. Oh, if he didn't rank out, then never mind. Yeah, then that's unfortunate. Pythagro stopped at rank 9. That's unfortunate. 8K. You gotta be careful. So here's one of those situations where if you show broadside, he's gonna get killed. If you show broadside to a cruiser like that, he can do dirty things to you. That armor belt there. Still, you are losing right now. Jean Barts are about to kiss over there. Let's see if we can catch it. Jutland is telling him just to ram because there's a Musashi coming from behind. And Bart is sitting still. I would agree. Gotta get the ram. What was the Buffalo thinking? I think the Buffalo was thinking he had to get in there and just AP him down to death. I don't know. Jake is now backing into the mid so he can get some secondaries on the Kitakaze. Yep. Always nice to have another community contributor hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Beautiful. Good teamwork there. Kitakaze coming in, sealing the deal. That Musashi's out of position right now, so is the Alsace. So you've got the ability to get this Jean Bart down quickly. You're, does he have 5 kills? So I don't know what that meant. AP into the side. There's your Save a Star Medal Award. Of course, you don't want to save your star. You went to win the game. Now, his secondaries, right, aren't going to do that much damage overall in these situations. They're going to start fires. His 155 secondaries can pen the Jean Bart, but they reload pretty slowly. So, really, your breadwinner here is going to be just starting fires and trying to get damage over time. This is the most you've seen of the current rank since you refused to play it. I'll tell you what, you've saved yourself quite a bit of stress. And I can't discount you from doing just that. This season, because it was so short, this season of Ranked ruled my life for about 2 weeks. A hell of a 2 weeks, I'll tell you what, but still. Gun is destroyed. Yep, he lost his second turret. Good point, Barry. Thank you for that. Jean Bart goes down. The Kitakaze. Now, see, the Kitakaze is perfect in this situation because its guns pen and melt HE. Look at him melt the Alsace now. Now, Jake can be using heals soon. Continuing to back around the corner. He can't show broadside to the Alsace. Get that front gun shot. Protect the citadels, and look at him just get murdered down to nothing. Another Gascon in rank, that's right.
Engine boost activated.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I've made some really good friends in ranked. Plus, I had somebody tell me that I was their favorite CC ever. So, LOL heart. French turrets are soft as hell, indeed. And if you're going to run a full secondary build, you have to buff the secondaries of the ship as well. So, can we see that in here? No. But supposedly he's got 100% his anti-air guns, so that includes the secondaries, I guess. Musashi coming around, showing the cheek, getting cheeked as a result. Boy, if you would have had that third turret. Still, once again, you're mainly looking to do fires here with your secondaries. And getting a buff to your main battery reload. I'm surprised you're still using AP here. I probably would have switched to HE. And that's all that she wrote, but I'll tell you what, that probably is good enough to win. And one gun Jean Bart is funny. You know what's funnier? A no gun Jean Bart. At this point, it's your team's game to lose. Head on points. 5 minutes left. Kitakaze is just sitting there farming. And what's the Musashi gonna do about it? Shoot AP at him?
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
He's just gonna get burned to the ground. HE from the Musashi. Didn't do much. That's it. World's biggest torpedo, but with decent secondaries in the rear. Alright guys, we're gonna do one last drawing here, and that's gonna be it. Let's horn. I'd like to thank you all for coming and hanging out. These replays are all gonna be uploaded to YouTube and posted tomorrow at some point for everybody's viewing pleasure. And the winner for this is the Who Jam. Congratulations, Who Jam, you win again. Haven't seen you win this round, so there you go, you win. And we need to find somebody to raid. Hey, no problem, thanks for the comment. I hope this helped. If you're watching this and you haven't ranked out yet and you're trying to rank out, what the hell are you doing watching this? Get back in the game and rank out already. One of the things you have to keep in mind is the only way that you're going to gain stars is by playing the game. And you win as long as you hit the battle button one more time. And the game makes you feel like you shouldn't. Every time you hit the battle button is a win, even if you lose. Keep that in mind. Pick one ship or two ships in ranked, and focus on those only. And get really good with using the strengths of your ship to get you to the end. Boojam, I don't see you commenting in here at all, so I'm just going to say send me a message or something like that. Get you your container. Let's see. What do you guys say? We find somebody who's streaming a ranked game, and let's go and let's get into their ranked game. What do you guys think, huh? Who is doing ranked right now? Here's an EUCC doing ranked. He's at rank 3, it looks like. But he's German. Here's somebody that is... Here's somebody who's applied to the CC program who is also looking to do ranked right now. So let's rate him. That's WizDcast. I double check and make sure. Yes. Alright. So raid this guy. Remember, when you get in there, please make sure that you give him the standard Zath raid. This is the Save a Star raid, absolutely. And everybody please get... Oh, he's about to die too, so he might enjoy this. Alright, here we go. We're gonna raid now. And thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Best of luck, you all, in ranked.
And I have no HP. This is time.